she has in-ears, but every time she finishes a concert, she has beeps in her ears. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to this brand new video. In this video I will share with you a little update on how I have been doing since the Blackpink concert, because the last Tinnitus video was such an incredibly sad video. It was just me crying ugly in a video. I really wanted to make this video a bit more happier. But that was until I found out some information about the Blackpink concert when it comes to decibels, and that information actually really pissed me off. This video is going to be a roller coaster of me being a bit more mellow and happy to angry. Stay tuned. First, a little recap for those of you that haven't seen my previous video. So, I have tinnitus and I have it now for almost 10 years. And since that time, I've never went to a concert before. Like, that was the number one scariest thing to ever do, because I developed tinnitus after going to a concert without hearing protection. Yes, that was stupid. Yes, I was naive, but I just didn't really know about tinnitus. Luckily, these days, there's more information being spread about tinnitus and more awareness campaigns as well. But back then, no. I can't blame myself, and I won't blame myself. But I developed tinnitus at the Ziggo Dome in Amsterdam, and I really wanted to try going to a concert again with the proper measures, with the proper safety measures. So I got new earplugs custom made, and the decibel reduction for that was around 25 decibels, and I also got ear caps, which are usually for children, and you put that on top of your ears, which also was a reduction of around 25 decibels, meaning 50 decibel reduction. And so I thought, I am gonna do this. I can do this. I was confident in the fact that I was going to be safe, that my ears were going to be okay, because hello, 50 decibel volume reduction, that is a lot, so it had to be okay. Well, so the concert started. I was just outside of the concert hall, because I was starting to get scared, and that was a good thing, because when it started, it knocked me off my feet. I almost fainted. The locker rooms were shaking, and all I kept thinking was, this is so freaking loud. I just don't understand. I have earplugs, I have ear caps, but nope. Get me out of here, because my ears come first. And so I left. So that was an unfortunate experience. It was a really sad experience, but I tried. So that is the recap of the previous video. So how I have been doing these couple of months after that is quite okay. Back then I was really, really, really incredibly sad. And now the feeling of being more proud of myself has risen above all of that sadness. And luckily, when the new year started, I was able to let that negativity go a bit more and be more positive. Because also I realized how incredible it actually was for me to try. Because of my tinnitus, it feels like I have this sixth sense. So when volume is too loud, my body reacts first. My mind doesn't, it's my body. And I actually have an example of this. A couple of months before the Blackpink concert, I went to the hospital because I had to get something done with my teeth. They were gonna decapitate the top part of my teeth, which means drilling. And I was so scared because, the teeth, wisdom teeth, that's really nearby your ears. So they were trying that. Oh my god. I pushed away the nurse, I pushed away the doctor. Literally. And I am a kind person. I don't use violence, but in that moment where I was lying in that chair, I pushed them away and I was crying. Just so much. I made a complete fool out of myself. I know I was really embarrassed, but I couldn't help myself. It was my body that reacted first because it was so loud. Ooh, full panic mode times 100. So for me to realize that I took that body, I took myself to a place where there's only loud noise. Damn, that I tried that. So that makes me really proud, and makes me even more prouder that I also took the responsibility for my own health to say, you know what, I am leaving because I can't. This is too loud. I thought I was able to do it, but unfortunately I couldn't. you know, so I took myself out of that situation. Right now I'm feeling way more proud than sad, so that is a good thing. So I wish that this was going to be the video, just me saying, hey, I am more proud of myself, I don't feel that sad anymore, and I am happy, and let's move on. But here comes the angry part. A couple of weeks ago, I was in the train, and because I love Blackpink, you know, I got a recommended video in my feed on YouTube of a vlog from Jisoo being in Keulen, I don't know, in Dutch we say Keulen, where she said something that was really troubling, was really upsetting, and I'm gonna quote what she says. Every time I finish a concert, I keep hearing beep noise. Let me say this again. Every time I finish a concert, I keep hearing beep noise. And before that sentence, she said, you know, it feels like I'm in a dream because every time, da, da, da. So I'm in the train, I'm watching this video, I keep going back, are the subs right? Like, what, did she really just, did she say this? And I go, whoa, oh my god. First of all, this is really bad for Jisoo, because every time you hear a beep noise after a concert, that means that the volume was too high, and you have to hope that it didn't cause hearing damage. So hearing that really concerns me, because there are multiple factors here to take in account, and that is, she has in-ears. In-ear monitors are made to prevent hearing damage for artists, because artists have to perform a lot, be in loud volumes a lot, and they have to keep their hearing, right? So she has in-ears, but every time she finishes a concert, she has beeps in her ears. Okay, so this could mean two things, right? One, the audio like that is sent back to her, you know, when she's singing in her mic, that her voice gets sent back to her in-ears. That maybe is way too loud. That is a possibility, and I thought of that possibility, but I thought if you would have a concert and you would have that, you know, after a concert, then the next concert you would go to your audio engineer and you would say, hey, lower the volume of myself for like 5 decibels, or, you know, however much needed, so that doesn't happen again. That's a really quick fix. Just lower it to prevent beeps in her ears. But every time she finishes a concert, she has beeps in her ears. So then I thought that probably isn't the reason why. So this is pure speculation, but I think that just the overall volume in the concert hall or arena or whatever, that is shockingly high. And that sounds slips through her in-ears, like the decibel reduction is probably too low, and that on top of her voice being sent into her ears, it must be that the volume there is too high, because I think when you have thousands and thousands of blinks singing and screaming along, you're gonna higher the volume of the music and the stereos in the concert hall. And I think that is too loud. This must be the reason, because also looking back at my experience with all the measures that I took, my earplugs and my ear caps, and then just being no chance of me staying. So it wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna try, I want to try, it's really loud, but I'm gonna try. No. It was full panic mode and I had to leave. And that combined with her having beeps every time after she finishes a concert. Again, speculation, but I think, honestly, that there's something really wrong with the decibel cap at the Blackpink tour. There, I said it. We have Jisoo as proof. The audio engineer can lower her voice in her in-ear monitors, but her in-ear monitors are not capable of blocking out all the decibels. So if that already, like the starting point of the volume in the arena or hall, is way too loud, you can block off the top part, that like around 35 decibels, but that means that is still not enough. It's still not enough, otherwise she wouldn't have beeping sounds in her ears. Something is not right. So with all of this combined, my experience, what she is saying, It gives me so much more confidence in my decision that I decided to leave, that I decided to go. That might have been one of the best decisions I've ever made when it comes to my ears. But this makes me so mad. It makes me really upset and really mad because look, I am a 27-year-old Blink, okay? But I saw kids, I saw children, I saw little children attending that concert, okay? With no hearing protection. In-ears are a way of protecting the ears, but they also send the sound of the microphone back into your ears. You can adjust that to safe levels, but it is a way of hearing protection. So if you have children with no hearing protection, and then you have Jisoo, which, you know, she has beeps every time she finishes a concert, she quotes, I'm not making this up, with in-ears, can you imagine how many Blinks are leaving this show with tinnitus? Just think about this. Even if it's just one concert goer that leaves the concert with a tinnitus, that is one too many. Tinnitus is such a serious matter. It's such a serious thing, okay? It affects your entire life for the rest of your life. That's scary. It makes me really upset. It makes me really upset. I'm really angry about this. Before I get cancelled, I am not blaming Blackpink because honestly, I don't know how much say they have in, for instance, a decibel cap at their tour. I have no clue. I don't know. You know, you have audio engineers for that. They're part of the Blackpink team, but they're not Blackpink themselves. I also don't know if they are aware of how serious tinnitus is because Jisoo also stated in her vlog that she feels like she's in a dream when she has beeps in her ears. Everyone with tinnitus and everyone that knows someone with tinnitus know it's not a dream, it's your worst nightmare. So taking all of that in account, I am not blaming the group. I am blaming the, you know, like the whole team behind them of audio engineers and just all the techie people because they should know better. I truly hope that there will be a law, a national, a European, a global law when it comes to a safe decibel cap at a concert. I want that decibel cap to be like below 80 decibels. I don't even know if you can do that because again, people sing along. So if you have a lot of people in a room, you can probably play no music at all and they would go above 80 decibels. So it's a really difficult thing. I'm not an audio engineer, so I don't know if that even is possible, but from a health perspective, this really should be dealt with, and it should have been dealt with years and years ago. We're way too late, and it's scary that there are still concerts that are just exceeding safe decibel limits, so it's so upsetting, especially with concerts that kids go to. Like, that pisses me off. And I really hope that artists are going to take action in all of this, that they are within their platform going to be a role model when it comes to a decibel cap at concerts globally. It shouldn't be the case that they are becoming millionaires and their fans, you know, the people that they love the most, like that they are putting them in danger. I know it doesn't feel like that. I know if you don't have tinnitus, you're gonna look at this and be like, you're overreacting like crazy. I know it's gonna sound like that. Truly, I know. And luckily you think like that because that means that you don't have tinnitus. But it's a fact that when you go to a concert and it's way too loud, you don't have the right safety measures, that something bad might happen to you, that you cannot reverse, and that is very scary. I do wonder how something like that, like a law, can be implemented. Let's say, hello, I am an artist and I am having a world tour. Fun. Let's say that's me. Okay, I go to a certain country. Is there a national law to abide by? Is it per venue? Does the audio engineer just think of a right volume? Does he like measure the volume of the fans and then be like, oh, I have to make sure that the volume of the stereos are higher? Like, is it their decision? Is it whose decision is this going to be, and who is going to actually check this and make sure that everyone is safe? I don't know. But I am not a politician, so it's not my job. Should I go into politics? Hello, I have arrived. Now, whenever I make videos like this, I always have notes so that I know where I'm going with my story, and I actually have this quote here, which says, "It's time for action. It's 2023 and tinnitus should be a bitch from the past, and I don't think there's any better way to end this video." So thank you for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye!